at the Wildlife SOS Rescue Center.
Thanks.
One of India's most iconic animals is giving the team cause for concern.
All right, let's go check what he's up to.
Jowra, a royal Bengal tiger.
Oh, he can't take weight on his right paw.
See, it's very visible, isn't it?
That's causing him a lot of trouble.
Oh, poor guy. Jowra came to us as a result of being trapped in a poacher snare. The forestry department found him and brought him to us.
He tried to bite through that metal jaw trap that had clamped onto his feet.
What they will do is chew at the trap itself. They end up breaking their teeth out of sheer panic and desperation.
Since his arrival, Jowra's jaw and paw injuries seem to be getting worse.
I'm just interested to see whether he takes any of these snacks that we've laid out for him.
I can see that he's having some difficulty with his teeth, the way he's chewing and gnawing at the meat. We've got to check that out.
We know with relative certainty that that poacher snare would have been set up by local villagers. A man was attacked by a tiger and killed, and subsequently the villagers have set the traps out to protect themselves.
Jaw traps are a huge problem. There is no way in hell that an animal can actually pull its leg out.
It's pretty horrific.
We've heard that Jowra was possibly a man-eater, but there's no hard evidence as of now. And rumors fly hard and fast in a country where people are living cheek to jowl with tigers, leopards, and elephants. Rumors happen.
Across the world, tiger populations have dropped by approximately 50% in just 3 generations due to poaching and habitat loss. Now, surviving in just 6% of their historic range, they are forced to live closer than ever to humans. At 18 years old, Jowra is one of just 3,000 tigers estimated to be left in India.
He's actually quite old for a wild tiger. And so with the damage that was inflicted, the decision was taken that he should stay with us here at Wildlife SOS.
To safely assess how to treat Jowra's limp and dental injuries, he's moved into a smaller observation cage.
I think the tiger's worn out. It's stressful to have an injury to begin with. He's in pain. Having humans look after you, we know we're doing it for his own good, but he doesn't necessarily know that. So it's just stress upon stress. Kartik, listen to his breathing. You can definitely hear the rattle in his chest.
Exactly.
What do you think could be the reason for his labored breathing?
Some kind of infection set in, so that makes them very uncomfortable when he is breathing in.
Okay.
So
it's something that needs to be treated.
Needs to be intervened.
Jowra's breathing problem is now top priority.
This is an aging tiger. It may be that it's an infection, something he's picked up. We need to take him in for an examination.
Almost 1,100 miles north,
Hello, Wildlife SOS.
an urgent call has come in to Wildlife SOS's Central Command.
Okay, we have a snake situation. Can you instruct your officials to keep a distance from the snake, please?
The rapid response team hits the road. Delhi's home to nearly 29 million people. And as the city's temperatures soar to over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the region's 35 species of snake look for shade anywhere they can get it.
People obviously they will be scared of going near a snake because they don't know whether it is a venomous snake or non-venomous snake until we reach there.
In India, people are coming into contact more and more with snakes because as the population increases, we're building roads and cities into the forests.
The team heads to the outskirts of the city, where a snake has been spotted in a busy train depot.
If it is a python, I want a big python.
Look at this. We're here.
I'm worried about two things. Either snake can bite somebody or somebody can kill the snake.
Who's the leader?
I think he's the leader.
This guy? Like, how long has it been there for?
आप कब देखा इसको?
इसको सर 1-1.5 घंटे से ऊपर हो गया है.
The snake has made its way from this rusted pile of metal across the road here and into this ditch somewhere. Do you want to start over there?
Yeah, we can
and I'll
just
start over
scan
here.
that area. Come, we'll just
Okay.
have a look this area. He's here. It's a python. It's a big one. It's a big,
Oh my
big,
gosh.
really big one.
Woo! It's huge. It's really fat.
It will not be less than 8 feet. We have 3 types of python in India: Burmese python, Indian rock python, and reticulated python.
Being a cold-blooded animal, pythons can't really regulate their body temperature, so they need to seek out that warm or cold place to get warmer or colder. It's seeking refuge. It's a hot, sunny day, so it's just trying to find safety.
I can't see his head or anything.
Yeah.
Can we get to the GoPro?
We can see its body. We need to find out where its head is, because that's the dangerous part. I'm not putting my head or my hands down there, so we're going to put this camera down there and get a bit closer.
Yeah, please. Slowly. Don't make the snake move from that place. Oh, I cannot see the head still. Can you move little this side? Yeah, I can see the head. The head is towards you. It's an Indian rock python.
Okay. It's too big for one man. I mean, that could take one man down. So there's going to be a few of us. The quicker we are, the less options the snake's going to have to get itself in trouble. This snake's got really, really big teeth that are kind of facing backwards. So once it gets a hold of your arm, you can't release yourself. Second thing is, being a python, it's a constrictor. And every time you let out a breath, it'll constrict even more until you're no longer breathing.
Lokesh is going to be there, and Rotash is going to be here.
Yep.
And you are going to be in the middle.
The first priority, right? Protect the vet.
Yes,
That's right.
Protect the vet. So I'm just going to put the hand into this, and we'll see what it's going to do.
Okay. Be careful, Baiju.
He's definitely going to try to bite me. He see me as a threat. I'm not going to bother him much. Don't do anything, yes. You can come here, Lokesh, because I want some help from people. Yeah. He's going to, yeah. That's little. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to make him a little calm, so we can just put him slowly in that. You can close it, close it, close it, close it. Let him go slowly.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah. Please take care, take care.
Watch that tail.
Yeah, that's it. That was good.
Job well done. He is gorgeous, so pretty. High fives all around. Nice job. So what do you think we should do with him?
We can release as soon as possible.
So he's gonna go to somewhere that's much more natural and much safer for him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I am so glad that we got here like this. Like, if we didn't take him from this ditch, you know, he would have been killed for sure. Let's go. It's like as wide as my leg. That's a big snake. That's much better. Quiet, dark place. That's exactly where he needs to be. We are literally where they're making the trains in the middle of the city, and there's a factory and people all over the place. And here there's this massive python that's just, you know, in a drain. It's crazy. Well done, guys.
Back in Bengaluru, Jaura the tiger's health is worse than the team first suspected.
The breathing does worry me. I think we need to get him in for an X-ray, see if the lungs are clear, but we will need to dart the tiger and bring him in for a full examination in our hospital.
He is now ready for the darting. I'll just load the drag.
Overseeing Jaura's care is Wildlife SOS's Director of Veterinary Division, Dr. Arun Shah.
I have done anesthesia of the tigers more than 20 times. If I get the dose wrong, he will be not completely under sedation, and then he will wake up at any minute.
critical to get the dosage exactly right
Yeah.
for both him and for our safety as well.
And now it's ready.
Don't worry.
Okay, relax, 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 relax.
Good boy. It's okay.
Good boy.
It's okay.
Yeah, we got the dog in now.
The Wildlife SOS team has anesthetized Jowra, a rescue Bengal tiger whose paw and teeth were damaged in a poacher's trap.
Relax.
Now, an additional problem with his breathing forces an emergency examination in the sanctuary's hospital.
We are watching in case he has any reactions because cats are very sensitive to drugs. They can have seizures and they can start frothing at the mouth. They can start choking on their own saliva.
How long a window does this dosage of anesthesia buy us?
20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes to get him into the operating theater.
To get him out, put him on the stretcher, move him to our X-ray, put him on the table, and get him on gas.
Okay.
So I would like to check his reflexes now.
Yeah, let's check his reflexes. Are you watching his eyes?
Yes.
Eyelids moving, whiskers moving?
No.
Pupils dilated? Excellent. This blindfold will prevent him from getting stimulated visually.
Okay.
It'll just reduce the chances of him coming out of anesthesia,
It's a precaution.
getting excited.
Okay. I'm thinking this blindfold buys us a few extra seconds if he wakes up.
Okay. So let's get that stretcher. Okay.
Yeah, stretcher is ready.
All right, guys. Tiger coming out. Be careful.
I am terrified.
There's absolutely nothing between us and the tiger.
This is wild. We're eager to get him into the operating theater as quickly as possible so that we don't have a tiger who comes awake.
He is heavy as hell.
Yes. Okay.
Guys, we're
How-
short on time.
Okay.
We have to constantly keep a watch on the time.
Is it stable?
It's stable. All right, let's get him moving in.
Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Lift.
Yep.
We've got to use what we have, and that is manpower. All right, slowly. This is one heavy tiger.
He's so heavy.
We're going to weigh the tiger first. It's 500 pounds. Good job. Okay, head in, head first. We're almost there. Hold on tight.
It's X-ray.
Yes.
Before any examination of his lungs, the team must first X-ray Jowra's entire body,
Ready?
starting with his chest.
We're going to do an X-ray to check what his insides are looking like, as well as his paw, which has been hurting him for a while.
This is the first time you've been able to X-ray the paw.
Ready? Right paw.
The team hopes the detailed X-rays will also help them diagnose and treat Jowra's mobility and eating problems.
Having a 500-pound tiger in front of you in that operation theater is a massive job. One thing that I think my veterinary team is extremely guilty of is to make it all look very easy, but it's a lot of work, it's a lot of risk, and it's a very dangerous procedure.
How many minutes do we have left before he wakes up?
We are running close. Probably have another 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay.
We might have to do a booster dose. This is worrying. I hope he doesn't start coming out.
Does that sound the tiger waking up?
I hope not.
Go and check.
Let's go.
Before releasing the train depot python,
All right. Is it heavy?
Yeah, he is heavy.
the team pit stops at Wildlife SOS's Rapid Response Unit in Delhi.
All right, girl. She's been out in the city. She's been found by workers in an industrial site. She could have injuries, that we can't see. I'd like to get her out and have a proper vet check now that we're no longer rushed.
Yeah, we'll just have a look. It is not good to release a snake in the wild if it carries some external parasites. So it's very, very necessary to have a vet check. The more we just try to hold her, the more she's going to put pressure on us. You have to be very careful with the python. See, they just can break their neck. See, this is the problem. They just twist the neck, which is very dangerous for the snake.
Good girl. Whoa! That's what happens when they get angry. They're faster than you can blink.
She's not happy. She's not happy, I'm telling you. Okay, okay. She has so strength. This is how they kill people. See, she's slowly going on my neck.
Yeah.
She can kill me.
Baiju is incredible at wrangling animals. He's got a really, really cool, calm nature. He's like the Zen master of animal rescue.
The more I tight here, the more she'll tight. So we are both in same danger now. If you start putting pressure on her head, she's going to put pressure on my neck. This is something comes from experience. What you call trade secrets.
Trade secrets, that's right.
To calm down this snake, I particularly have to calm down myself. It always depends on your heartbeat. The slower it beats and you are calm, she will become calm. You can see now, even we touch her head, she don't even try to bite.
And this just goes to show that, you know, they're not aggressive, dangerous creatures. She doesn't want to have a piece of you. She's only dangerous if you give her a reason to defend herself. I'm looking for like obvious injuries, but also like discolorations. Sometimes if they're really, really sick, their scales will actually change color.
She's smelling around.
You can see with the action of her tongue, she's grabbing the molecules from the air and then bringing them to the top of her mouth.
Yes.
Which is something called the Jacobson's organ. Doesn't have any hearing, not great sight, but she can taste the air so well.
And the direction. Which direction my prey is.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any evidence of infection, injury. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing.
So I released her neck, she released my neck. We can release her.
Great.
We know some good places where the python habitats and pythons can survive well.
Great, let's do it.
In Bengaluru,
Kartik, is that sound the tiger?
the team is in the midst of an emergency examination on Jowra, the 18-year-old rescue tiger.
We can hear him breathing.
They're starting with an X-ray to find out what's causing his labored breathing.
You hear him?
The team is racing to get him onto the operating table and onto gas, as the blow dart's anesthetic could be wearing off.
Are we having to give him an extra dose?
Yeah.
We're giving him an extra dose of anesthesia because it's taken a little longer than we anticipated, and we certainly don't want him to wake up. Finishing up the last of the X-rays, getting ready to move the tiger onto the operating table.
Slowly.
There we go. He is so powerful and impressive. Up close, you really get a sense of it. Just the enormous muscle mass. It's amazing. Everything about him is impossibly heavy.
Look at that paw. It's the size of a dinner plate.
On the operating table, Dr. Arun can further investigate the cause of Jowra's breathing problems.
Till now, Jowra tiger is under injectable anesthesia. So we are now going to run with a gas anesthetic. And we don't need to bother about his safety on the table. Yeah, now the tube is inside his trachea. We just want to see his windpipe, whether he is having any kind of obstruction. This bronchoscope will give us visibility of the entire tract.
It's like underwater exploration, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the part of trachea. You can see the bifurcation.
One leading into the left lung and one leading into the right lung.
Right.
Exactly, yeah. Where do you suspect a problem?
A general check, is there any physical growth like a cancer mass or something? So it hinders the air passing in and out.
But we don't see anything like cancer.
No major abnormalities.
With no blockages in Jowra's windpipe, the team review the X-ray of his lungs.
You can see minor disturbance in his respiratory tract.
Some inflammation in his lungs?
Possibly inflammation.
Are we able to treat inflammation in the lungs?
We will be helping him by anti-inflammatories and antibiotics.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it's not something more serious.
He is over 18 years, which is almost 70 years of human age. So he's really into his geriatric position.
We're talking about a grandpa, actually. He's in bonus years, if you will. Are we happy with his vitals?
His temperature's dropping.
The temps come down just a little. It's okay.
Oh, his temperature's just dropped. He's come down from 97.7 to 97.5. It's so hot in here and humid, and the fact that his temperature's going down is a worry.
His temperature is still dropping.
After anesthesia, the drug sometimes creates the body temperature goes down. If the body temperature goes down, then the heart function will get disturbed and the brain will get damaged.
We need to warm him up a little bit, I think.
A little bit. We can just give him some infrared.
We need to use some infrared heating to bring the temperature back to normal again. You could lose the tiger, he could die. We've got to make sure he stays safe and alive. How are his vitals doing?
It's okay. His temperature's good.
He's stable, right?
Vitals are stable, yeah.
Oh, thank God. What a relief.
Now that Jawra is out of danger, the team can safely carry on their examination of his damaged paw and jaw.
Jawra's mobility issue is primarily due to his snare injury, and we can see a lot of damages. There is one digit missing. He could have self-bitten his own fingers, so that could be the reason that he was not able to take the weight on that particular leg.
Next, Dr. Arun does a physical check.
Generally, the paw of a tiger is very sensitive. Even a tiny nail or a stone piece will hurt them a lot. And has got some kind of minor wound on his paw, so that makes him walk very uncomfortably. So we just wanted to clean up all these areas. I'm putting some fly repellent so that this won't attract any flies and encourage them to lay eggs.
So this will prevent maggots.
Prevent maggots.
So he's good, right?
Yeah, he's good.
When I observed him previously, I noticed he was chewing from one side and he was avoiding a part of his mouth that was obviously causing him some kind of discomfort.
We noticed when he ate that chicken that he was using his molars. Does that make sense with what you're seeing in his mouth?
Those canines are in bad shape.
So we'll just quickly do a cleanup, removing the tartars.
I can see it actually taking off all the dirt, yeah. That must be a hell of a lot of bacteria in there.
Uh-oh.
I see a small broken fragment.
Oh, there is?
You can see
It's
this?
loose, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That must be hurting him and it must be so uncomfortable.
Maybe that's why he's using his back teeth to chew. With a broken tooth like that, anything he would be eating would be causing him great pain. We're gonna extract that piece. He'll be feeling a lot better.
Yeah, that broken piece was definitely giving him discomfort.
Oh, there it is.
This is an anti-inflammatory.
Okay, that's great. So we've completed the dental procedure.
Yes.
And give him a nice dose of antibiotics and he's going to be fine soon. That is such a relief.
Jawra is taken off gas and given a dose of injectable anesthetic, hopefully just enough to get him safely back to the enclosure.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, guys, gently onto that.
Yes.
There we go.
We have to walk really fast. We are short on time. 10 minutes left.
Come out, come out. He is moving.
Listen, listen.
His pupils are dilating. Move out.
Please come out.
Lock it.
Yes.
I can see his pupils actually dilating.
The dose of anesthesia that Dr. Arun has given him was the perfect amount because just as we've gotten him back into his crush cage, he's coming back awake. He's moving a little bit, breathing, exhaling audibly. The entire operation was a success. It's all been a really amazing experience.
I'm happy that being a vet, I could give some kind of comfort and then pain-free life for these animals.
More than 1,000 miles north at Wildlife SOS's Elephant Sanctuary. It's bath time for Asha and Susie.
They were both captive elephants. Now they live at the Elephant Sanctuary. And they're coming down to bathe in the river. Wildlife SOS rescues captive elephants and gives them a new chance at life where they don't live in fear and pain. Elephants need access to shallow water so that they can do some wading. It promotes bathing play, which is a nice way for elephants who are friends to interact with each other. Elephants are really sensitive about where they put their feet, so they'll very carefully make their way into the water, testing how deep it is sometimes with their trunks. So you can see they love that water. They can roll right over. This is a great opportunity for them to experience some degree of weightlessness and get some relief from the weight of their bodies, particularly if they're suffering from arthritic conditions.
Another 2.5-ton arrival desperately needs to take the weight off her feet. 40-year-old Kalpana spent her life being used for begging on city streets.
Elephants are used in captivity in India to make money for their owners through begging on the streets, soliciting money from people. She wouldn't have been allowed to rest. She would have been beaten.
You can see all the wounds and the scars.
They found an axe when they recovered her that was being used to make her do what they needed her to do to earn money.
But thanks to Wildlife SOS rescuing her, she'll never have to work again.
It's elephant bath time.
We'll get her back to where she should be. Okay, keep it up. So far, so good. Oh, she's liking it. She knows the hose. Maybe she'll drink a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go up.
Maybe on that side.
Oh, she's loving it.
She's liking that.
Yeah, she's loving that.
Okay, go to the top of her head. Behind the ears, don't forget behind the ears.
Oh, yeah. Can you see how much she's enjoying that?
Camera.
She's being a very good girl.
Yeah, she is. She actually looks happy. I think she's loving it. I'm having fun.
How you going there with the hose, Hezzy? You got it?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, no.
This is not a small job.
Working at the car wash. It's like a disco dance, maybe.
I think you're showing your age, Paul. I think Calvin is feeling better than she was when she came to us. She's experienced a lot of kindness, and she has a friend now, Holly, who's been very soothing towards her. Now that they've become friends, Kalpana doesn't want to do anything without Holly.
But Kalpana's recovery needs more than just love. Walking on hard roads for decades took a huge physical toll.
Kalpana had some really bad swelling in her right wrist. At some point, this joint was broken and never allowed to heal properly. She's going to feel pain from this injury for the rest of her life. There's not anything we can do to reverse it, but we can definitely help manage her pain. First things first, we need to help her get weight off that foot.
The next step for us gonna be is to try and get her into our hydrotherapy pool. If she gets used to it, it's gonna be really, really good for her because those water jets will give that hydrotherapy to her injured joints. We really hope that she gets into it. Kalpana, come on.
These elephants tend to be very fearful, very anxious, very reticent to try new things because they're so terrified all the time.
We don't want to force her into it.
Slowly, gently.
at Wildlife SOS's Elephant Sanctuary.
Hey, Kalpana.
Here we go.
The team is trying to get their recent rescue, Kalpana, into their specially designed elephant jacuzzi.
Let her know it's okay.
Yeah, if she gets into the water, that hydrotherapy is going to be huge support. Basically, just giving the rest to the joints, she can lift her leg and just not feel that pain and the pressure on the joint.
Atta girl. Do you like watermelon? There's some watermelon waiting for you at the bottom.
Anything to do with elephants, whether it's treatment or husbandry practices like putting them into pool, you cannot rush with anything, because if we force her once, she's not going to do that again, because it's just not a nice experience for her for the first time.
Elephants have the largest brain of any land mammal. They are highly intelligent. They are very emotional. They're sensitive. They experience happiness, joy, sadness, grief, fear, all of these things. And it's important that we keep that in mind. She's a bit hesitant. I'm not sure. She's backing up now.
Shabash, good girl, shabash.
You're being so good. Good girl. She might not be ready for her. Oh, I think she's changed her mind.
Oh, she was doing so well.
From her body language, we think that she's kind of stressed. She just probably wants to, sleep and get some rest.
There she goes. Not today. My guess is she's never seen anything like that bath before. It's just too scary and new, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really start treating her pain until she gets in the pool, and she won't get in the pool. So it's super frustrating.
This is looking a good spot.
Let's pull over right here. Perfect.
Yeah.
At the end of another hot day, Paul's met up with Beju to release the 8-foot-long Indian rock python.
Wow. Well, this looks like a really good spot. Underground cover here, some boulders, rocks over there, some trees.
Yeah, good vegetation, and also she can camouflage into the leaf litter.
Sun's going down, she can go hunting tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, how do you want to do this without getting bit?
We'll slowly hold her and divert her into an area.
So let's just watch her head. As we know, she's really fast. She strikes, faster than you can blink. We found that out the hard way. This is not going to be simple. She's a big snake. She's a handful. The main thing is that nobody gets hurt. So Baiju is going to support her body, and we're going to gently put her in this area.
When we release a snake, we don't know where she's going to go. She may come to us. Paul and me are going to be cautious.
The key is to not be within striking distance. These things move a lot faster than we can get out of the way.
We won't move much.
There she is. Wow, she's a big girl. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. You can see her scales are just crawling along, one after the other. She's got hundreds of ribs, and each one with over 20 muscles just to move the one rib. Look at how well she's camouflaged in that grass.
She's coming close to us. Please don't move.
I won't. Nobody gets bit. I can't move because her strike distance, being a very big snake, is really long. It's like 4 feet. I mean, she could get me. I can feel her sliding against my boot.
Yes, this is what I told you. Please don't move.
She can't hear me, but she can certainly feel me when I move. Pythons have very poor eyesight and hearing, but they're really sensitive to vibrations, which they pick up through their jaw.
Freeze. That is only the way you can escape from a snake. You just freeze there, the snake will keep moving. If you just move, snake is going to strike. Don't move, Paul, please.
What's it feel like to have an 8-foot python, just scrape past your ankle? Part of me was saying, run! But, the head part of me was saying, nah, don't do that, because she would definitely bite me.
This is beautiful to see a snake going to their natural habitat and enjoying in the wild.
Well, let's leave her, find her new home.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's a lot lighter without her.
It's the start of a new day for recently rescued elephant Kalpana and her friend and security blanket, Holly.
Kalpana has 100% refused to take a step into that pool. She does not want to do it. There's something about it that really scares her.
Aja, come on.
What she needs is to be able to get all of the weight off of her joints. What about a banana?
Come on.
They're over here, sweetheart. There you go. You're a good girl.
I really would feel immensely happy if she's into the water for, at least 1 hour. It'll give a good amount of relief to her joint.
I have a beet, nice red beet. You know what you need to do. Hello, here's the beets.
There you go. Come on.
Come on, don't be, oh my goodness. No, Kalpana. No. Do you think if Holly came down with her?
Yeah, maybe Holly will kind of encourage her and give us some confidence to get in. Yeah, that's a good idea. Bring Holly.
Yeah, it appears now that the only way that we can get Kalpana in the pool is with Holly. They've got this really special friendship. I'm hoping that the presence of her friend might give her the confidence to give it a try.
Good girl, good girl,
yay! There you go. You're so good. One more step. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're doing way better than last time.
Yeah, I know. This gives me a lot of hope now that she's like all 4 feet into the water, which is a great achievement. So we'll get the Holly in as well. We'll try.
Okay, come on, Holly.
They'll play and she'll get some good exercise as well.
Yeah. Okay, she's in.
That's your friend there. There you go. Good girls. Having Holly with her, it's a dream, she's in her dream now.
Yeah, she didn't want to get in, but now that she's in, she loves it. We have bath toys for elephants. She's loving it. She's totally in the water. She can submerge herself completely and take all the weight off. This was all that was on our minds for the last couple days, so we're so relieved. This is not the same elephant that we saw 2 days ago. Oh my goodness.
What's she trying to do?
There we go. Holly. She came out, she called Holly to come with her. Holly wasn't ready, so then she had to get back in. Well, I thought we weren't going to be able to get them in.
I know, and now we are not able to get them out. This is ridiculous. This was a great beginning, and I hope this is the first step to the healing, the physical healing and psychological healing for Kalpana.
She's going to get better.
Well, I've been working with elephants for about 10 years now. Every elephant rescue that we do, it's such an experience for me. Just let them be elephants.
Put both locks on, make sure it's safe and secure. Thank you.
At the Wildlife SOS's rescue center in Bengaluru.
Let's quickly do a check on Jaura.
Jaura, the elderly Bengal tiger, has spent a couple of days recuperating inside the sanctuary's hospital.
Okay, let's start putting out the chicken. We're going to put a couple of pieces of chicken around the enclosure, leading him in a direction towards the gate, which is going to lead out into acres and acres of forest.
The team hopes Jaura is well enough to return to his forested enclosure inside the Tiger Rescue Center, but only if he passes Kartik's chicken test.
That will also give us an opportunity to see him walk and move.
If we can see him eat that chicken, then we'll know for sure whether the tooth problem, whether we've addressed it sufficiently.
All right.
Jaura's life here with us is a bit like living in the retirement home. A tiger with injuries similar to Jaura's is really not able to hunt as he once would have. He's not able to dominate the territory that traditionally would have been his.
In the wild, they will be always dominated by other males, and they will have some kind of serious fight.
It's very likely that he may have been killed by another dominant male in his territory.
I guess now it's all up to him. Release the tiger. He's moving. Oh my God, he ran out of there.
His mobility has improved, better than before. Now at least he is placing the leg on the ground.
And he's walking more comfortably. Oh, look at him.
Here he goes into his pool. He's looking for the chicken. Oh,
He took it.
he likes that.
He took it. He's looking great. He's looking alert and sharp. And he's not wheezing.
Brilliant, yes.
Okay, good.
That's amazing. Look at him. He's eating so comfortably.
He's eating on the right side as well.
I've not seen him eat like this before. And he's really chewing, and that, I think, is a great sign that his dental work is worked. Look at him. I am so impressed. He is chomping and chomping and chomping.
That gives me a kind of comfort that he's really showing some improvement.
He does seem very relieved. Do you think maybe we should move to the side and then he would be encouraged to come out into the broader enclosure?
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Good. He's kind of following the tree exactly as per plan. And he's heard the gate open, and we want to see him walk out of here. He's grooming his coat and his neck just like a little cat, only about, 500 pounds heavier. That's a sign of a happy animal. He's now moving. He's coming towards the gate. See the forest. You can smell the forest. All he needs to do is take a few steps and go through that gate. He's scent marking. See, he sprayed on the tree. That means he is really happy because he treats this as a part of his territory.
He's thinking about the back door, huh?
Yes. And it's gone up. Yes. He's out in the forested enclosure now. He settled himself down there to finish his snacks. This is such a great moment for us. We are on top of the world.
This really
High five.
came full circle.
Excellent.
He is over 18 years, which is really a bonus years for a wild tiger. Other than that, his all vitals and then the internal organ qualities are up to the mark now. So hopefully he will be taking another few more years.
Jawra is an amazing tiger. The resilience that tiger showed has me completely inspired. There he is running off into the forest. Oh my God, look at him. It's really worth every bit of effort we put in. It's one happy tiger.